Shalom. A couple days ago, I tried to upload a video, and it was something about death, and I tried like 3 times, and it just would not come up. So I had to go and pray and ask Yah to cleanse my heart and to deal with me on where I was at. And he revealed to me that love is without hypocrisy and without malice. So I don't know how to be hypocritical, but I am brutally honest and sometimes real to the point where it may become abrasive or offensive, and I don't want to do that. So I am grateful that he, whatever was going on with the internet, shalom, I wasn't able to post what I was about to post. As you all know, Huldah is my daughter, and she shared a little bit briefly about what we're going through as a family. And I understand that ministry gets messy sometimes, where ministry is mandatory. No matter what you're going through, Yah still requires you to do what he's called you to do, regardless of what you're going through. And I had to really wrestle with that. And for those of you who don't know, I'll just give you a brief overview. My 26-year-old daughter, who was 9 months pregnant, had a asthma attack, and in the event to sustain her or the baby, and so we lost them both. We lost both the baby and my daughter. And if as a mother, one of your biggest fears, and I'm not one that's afraid of a lot, not nothing really, but the biggest fear that you ever faced, and it might be an unspoken fear, is that fear of not being able to protect or help your child when they need you. And this event has left me helpless to the point of I couldn't do anything, and I had to rely on the Father. And so for the days that she was there at the hospital, I prayed, and I waited for an answer, and I prayed, and knowing that in spite of what I saw, because I do have some understanding of the medical world, and my girlfriend, which was her godmother, one of my really good childhood friends, is a nurse. And it almost makes you hate that you are really that in tune with your friends, because when you can look on their face and know that something is wrong. So that's just a brief synopsis of what I've been going through. Prayed, waited, and the only response I kept getting from the Father is, "It is well with your soul," with my soul. And so I was being prepared. Not being prepared for what I'm about to embark on, because tomorrow I'm going to bury my daughter and my granddaughter. And not only with me doing that, there are still 3 other grandchildren that she left me with. She has an awesome husband. I wouldn't even call him my son-in-law. He's my son. He loved her. He took care of her. He protected. He did the same for the children. But there is a huge, huge, huge responsibility that has left me asking Yah, who do you think I am? Like, who am I that you would give this huge responsibility to me? Because I don't know what to do. And in the "it is well with your soul," the response I kept getting during my prayer, he's been equipping me for this season all through life. I've shared before about how myself and my mother have my sister said estranged, I think it's estranged, relationship. But because of many offenses, I didn't have the nurturing and the love that I desired as a mother, as a daughter. And I gave that to my children. I see that now in my daughter leaving, she put those same things in her grandchildren. In my grandchildren. But the lesson that I've learned in this all is life is fragile. And people are cruel. Like, people are not more or less cruel, but ill-equipped to deal with, let alone, some can't deal with life, but most really don't deal with I don't call it the loss. I call it the elevation or the transitioning of a person. And I've had people ask me and have some of the strangest requests. I've chosen, as well as my son-in-law and my daughter, to not reveal her body. She's not there anymore. And I have a clear understanding of what has taken place, physically, spiritually, but emotionally I'm still warring. And I've had people ask, can they see her? She's not there. Why do you want to see someone that isn't there? Which has dropped this one thing in my spirit. To participate, you have to be present. Your presence makes or breaks a situation. If you're not present when you have the capability and the invitation to be, then you miss out on some things. So to participate, you must be present. I am grieving, but I'm okay. I was present. I was an active, present mother. Not only was I a mother to her, that was my BFF. If anybody knows me and my children, me and my girls, me and my boys, we're BFFs. We're all we got. That is something I've been telling them since they were children. And so I'm going to miss her because physically the vessel that I've given, I was able to usher into the universe that had the life of the ruach, or the breath of life in her that Yah gave to her. I'm gonna miss that because I have to release that part of her. And people are almost, they're into necromancing. People want to talk to dead people, dead things. Because on November the 4th, she had an elaborate baby shower. People were invited. The very people that are the ones that have been asking, can they see her? And they didn't show up. And so, even with them not showing up then, after her attack and she was in the hospital, Yah really gave us borrowed time. 7 extra days. They didn't show up. And then you see people asking now, can they pay respects? And the very people asking to pay respects didn't respect her in the living, because they were people that she had entrusted as friends, and because of a misunderstanding, or they get angry, or whatever transpired, they disrespected the relationship. So now they want to participate in something that is very near and dear and personal to me. I've also learned that, and they won't be able to, I've also learned that people believe that love, they don't understand what love is. See, it's a difference. People say, oh, we were being secretive while she was at the hospital, not allowing people to see her. No. Love protects at all times. Love covers a multitude of sin, and love covers. And when a person is not able to fend for themselves or make decisions for themselves, the person that loves them comes and covers. And because you're in relationship and you're relational, you know what a person would want. If anybody knew my daughter, she didn't want nobody looking at her, staring at her. She didn't leave the house without her hair combed and her eyebrows done. So for you to want to stand over her now when life support is helping her breathe, that wasn't at her best. And that wouldn't have been honoring her. People feel like protecting is a secret because people have this distorted, again, they're almost necrophilia, necromancing. They like things that they like dead things. And it just has revealed to me, this lesson I've learned in the storm is we've got a lot of people walking around here dead because they're more intrigued with what's not here than what's here. Life is to be lived. You love someone while they're here. You tell them you love them while they're here. You protect them while they're here, not to come and want to pay respects after you've disrespected and not honored. It's just so much that I've learned in this lesson, in this storm. It's a storm because it is 26, the prime of your life. You have 3 children and you have a husband, have a lot to live for, but it was cut short. I'm learning to listen to the Father even more daily, based on how I feel, what I want to say. Something about being a mother, being a parent, it should never be done haphazardly. I think about it now, it's like, this is something, again, like a mother. This is something a mother, a parent never thinks of. We might think about burying our parents, but when we think about that, we come from our parents. So the parents have an attachment to us, but we're appendages of a relationship that has taken place, and we are arrows that they shoot forth. And so to bury a parent is what you would think is the norm. But as a mother, the Father puts his seed there and the DNA there. So all the things that would be part of this child's DNA are within you, but your child inherits your soul. So to release a child, it feels like a part of you has been taken away. And although I'm alive, and after the prayers and after the waiting and after the prognosis, and I had to leave my child there, the "it is well with my soul" became so vivid and real to me. And what is well is, this didn't kill me. So I know that nothing but death will do that, but it leaves you